Alrighty. What's up, everybody? We are live! We are live here on a late Monday night. Thank you all for tuning in, if you're still up. Most of you here in the Northeast, if you're still up, well, bless you. If you're in the West, you're up. But it is what it is. But anyway, welcome everybody to another video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Peter Joseph. I think you knew that by now, but if you didn't, now you do. But anyway, thank you for watching on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there. You know where it is, in the description box below on this channel and my other 4 main channels, which are all down in the gobbledygook. So subscribe to them now. Tell your friends. And also follow me on social media. If you're real, if you're not, you can go do something else. Go do something else, please. But Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically treat it as like something else. Treat it like it's your fish or your bass guitar. Or just slap the bell around and treat it like it's whatever you feel like it. But hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, that's just too goddamn bad for you. That's pretty much it. Simple as that. And if it's your first time watching, you're just floating around YouTube at 12:44 a.m. here in the Northeast or wherever you may be. If you're just floating around YouTube, you see my face. Thank you all for watching, and if you like the content, hit that like button. You want more? Hit that subscribe button as well, and if you want to, after the video is over, or whenever you feel like doing it, hit that, well, don't have to hit anything, but go down to the comment section and leave a comment or two. Whether it be, you like the video? Great. You don't like the video? Then keep it moving. That's all I gotta say about that. We're thinking positive right now. All positive comments. Any bad comments, we're just gonna block and ignore it. And if you don't like it, well, that's just too bad for you. That's pretty much it. Alright, so like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel like it. But if you do watch, thank you for the free view. Doesn't matter how long you watch. You can watch for a second, or you can watch for the entire video. Still a free view. Thank you very much for that. And thank you for your support. Alrighty. Let's get into it. I am tired as fuck right now because I had to go through 3 hours of Raw. This garbage fest of Raw tonight. Oh. No wonder it was in Seattle. I was feeling sleepless in Seattle. No wonder the title, huh? Man, this show was so boring. It was better than last week's Raw. I'll say that. At least Vince wasn't running this garbage fest of a show. That was last week. This week, it's all Hunter. So. But this week felt so mid. There was like 2 matches that were full of botches. Oh. Horrible. And then I had to listen to Cody Rhodes for 20 minutes. Putting me to fucking sleep. Oh, it's rough watching Raw for 3 hours. It is rough. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. What do you want to do? Got nothing else on Monday night, well, besides the Mets winning tonight. 5-0 over the Padres. Oh, why didn't you do that last October there, guys? 5-0, you beat Darvish up with a couple of really weird infield hits, hugging the line and everything. But still, I mean, good win against the Padres team that kicked your ass in the wild card round. Basically all 3 games except for the Grom game, but even he struggled in that game. And luckily the Mets woke up in that game and won that second game, and then the third game, Chris Bassett, just shit the bed, and the entire team shit the bed. But, I mean, good quality win tonight. Scherzer had He had a rough start, but still got the win. Even though he had like 90 pitches through 5 innings. Ugh. But still, a win is a win is a win. What are you going to do? So, good win. Good win. So the Mets are 2 games over 500. So that's that. As far as you Yankee fans, man, I'm saying this as a Met fan. Hal Steinbrenner, get your fucking head out of your fucking ass and fire Cashman and fire Baboon. Because I don't know what Aaron Boone does, but he is a moron. He has different lineups every freaking game, and besides Judgy Wudgy and his steroids home runs that he hits, the Yankees are garbage. I'm sorry to say that. You think otherwise, then that's your opinion. But my opinion is that the Yankees are not a good team right now. They're not. They got 2 good pitchers, and then Judgy Wudgy, that's it. And the occasional Stanton home run, when he actually shoots up, you know what I mean? It is what it is, and that's pretty much it. I have nothing else to say. So, Yankees lose, that makes me happy. Mets win, made my night a hell of a lot better. And that's it. And how about those goddamn Tampa Bay Rays? Holy crap, 10-0. Woo! They're not going to go 162-0. Let's be real here. But man, they are just wiping the floor. With everybody they beat, Oakland, they beat Boston tonight. Boston barely even got a hit tonight. First 4 series, already 10 wins. And you got 3 more games against Boston. I mean, God forbid, they go 14-0 and win the first 4 series. I don't think it's ever happened before in the history of baseball. Well, since I've been watching. And that's 46 years ago. I mean, if they go wire to wire, you look out in the playoffs for Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay at this rate, it's early. I mean, if they do this in the playoffs, forget it. Bye Yankees if they make it. Bye Houston. The way Houston's been playing. But man, I mean, if it's Tampa Bay and Houston in the ALCS, forget it. Houston, you can say bye-bye. You can steal all the signs you want. But I know it's, like I said, it's early. It's only game 11 or 12, depending on what team you root for. But man, Tampa Bay is just red hot. I don't know if they can be stopped at this rate. They got a pretty good staff. Pretty good staff and a pretty good team. So, look out. But hot starts sometimes lead to hot finishes. But then other times, if you're the Mets, the last 2 years, Met fans, hot starts... choke jobs. But it is what it is. That's that. All right, let's not talk about baseball for now. Anyway, but that's that. Oh, as far as the wearing the Rangers shirt, yeah, Rangers lost at home tonight at the Garden in a shootout, 3-2. At least we get the point. But I mean, just finishing out the season on Thursday against against Toronto, and then the playoffs start I believe on Sunday. The same thing with the basketball playoffs. I think the play-in tournament begins this week. I know the Knicks play the Cavs. Pfft. Knicks are going to round 2. Whoop-de-goddamn do. Don't care. The Knicks ain't going anywhere either. So. Sorry, Knicks fans. You might be like a good team, but I don't think you're gonna get past the second or maybe the finals. Not the finals, but the Eastern Conference Finals. Lucky if you get there, but you're not winning anything this year. If you do, I mean, it's good luck. But congrats, and it's just a luck job, but tainted title in my eyes, tainted. But it is what it is. That's that. All right. Anyway, hope everybody had a great day, and if not, well, hope you have a better tomorrow. That's all I care about. And that's it. Nobody, you don't need to know about my day. My day was up and down anyway, as it is. But that's every day with me. Every day's up and down. Sometimes I have good days. Sometimes I have bad days. Sometimes I have really bad days. And then it gets better, near the end of the day. But still, I make the most of it. You know, I make my money, and make my money. Do what I got to do it in in my job, and do what I got to do in the house, and hang out with Rosa, watch some movies, and watch wrestling, and then whatever happens happens. That's pretty much it. But anyway, let's get to the video at hand. All right, so on this late Monday night, and you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Monday night 3 hours of your 3-hour snooze fest. That was your Monday Night Raw review. Well, the review won't maybe put you to sleep, some of you, but at least some of you need to go to sleep. But I digress on that. But anyway, here's your Raw review for April the 10th, 2023 from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. Home of those Seahawks! It is what it is. So, like I said earlier, this Raw felt like the movie Sleepless in Seattle because it put a lot of people to sleep, especially Cody's promo. Yeah, it's just sad that Cody had all this momentum going for him when he won the Royal Rumble. He had a whole ton of momentum going into WrestleMania. Everybody's like, "Oh, Cody's gonna win. He's gonna beat the Tribal Chief. He's gonna be the face of the WWE. Roman's reign is gonna end at 9:45." And what happens? He got destroyed. He got beat. He got embarrassed. And now where is he doing now? Doing boring as fuck promos, thinking he's great. The story isn't finished, it just has more layers on it. Yeah, more layers for you to come out every goddamn week with your stupid fucking song, and everybody's marking out, whoa! Your momentum is gone, Cody. It is gone. You're not getting it back at SummerSlam. I don't care if you win Money in the Bank. You're not beating Roman again. You're not. Stop it. All you fans, stop it. There is nobody that's going to beat Roman. It's not going to be Cody. I have a feeling it's not going to be Cody. If it is, it is. I eat crow. Big deal. But Cody is not the face of the WWE right now. He will never be. He will never be a world champion. And if he does, he won't hold it for that long. Oh, he mentioned Mac Jackson tonight. Whoop, the goddamn do. He's not finished. No, it finished at WrestleMania, dude. It was over at WrestleMania. Now you're facing Brock at Backlash, and Brock is gonna basically murder you. Give it up, dude. Give up this little dream, no pun intended, you have with getting the world title. You are not getting it. Stop it. You're a mid-card at best, dude. Mid-card. But it is what it is. Let's get into this 3-hour show that put me to goddamn sleep. But anyway, we move on with that. Alright, so as always, our commentary team of Kevin Patrick Beloved, and the guy that puts me to sleep on commentary, that's Corey Slave. Alright, so coming off an interesting SmackDown that had a lot of things happening with Jey Uso beating Sammy, thanks to Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa. And then they try to kill Sammy, and then the returning Matt Riddle comes back to add more to this Bloodline storyline because the Solo put him away a couple months ago. So now he's back. Now he wants to try to end the Bloodline, which we don't know, that's not gonna happen. But in any case, so we got that, and like I said, it was a better Raw than last week's Raw. That's that. So anyway, we start off with commentary saying there's a lot of travel issues, so some of the wrestlers are arriving late. Well, it's Seattle. What do you expect? Rains there all the time. Looks like a tropical rainforest in Seattle. But they had a high wind warning, so most of the flights were delayed a long time, getting in and out of Seattle. So, I understand that, with that, but, But it's Seattle. What do you expect? There's going to be delays. It rains almost every freaking day there. Anyway, we move on with that. Then we go to the ring. We start the show off with Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka! 619. So he comes out and talks about how cool it was to go into the Hall of Fame at Mania. Because he deserves it. He does. He does deserve it. Nothing bad to say about Rey. He had, his son is better than him. But I digress. And unfortunately, it was, he had to beat his son at Mania, even though he cheated. So he mentions, it's against my son, I had a good time, but, I had to beat my son up, teach him a lesson, blah, blah, blah. And after that, Dom comes out. Why not? Ex-con Dominic Galero ese. Look at my son, he's great looking, has the hair and everything, But anyway, Dom talks about how his dad has to make everything about him, just like Bad Bunny, who cost Dom the match at Mania. Dom's speaking facts. And then we see a recap of what happened to Bad Bunny last week with Papa Priest putting him through a table, and then Bad Bunny goes to the hospital with a separated shoulder. But he's going to be back by Backlash, so it is what it is. Dom's like, ooh, music to my ears, when Bunny went through the table. So Ray's like, hey, Dom, guess what? I talked to Bad Bunny last night, and he's coming back for revenge. No, really? So Dom's like, I don't buy that. So he challenges his dad to a WrestleMania rematch right now. Ray's like, no, I'm not going to beat my son. So Dom's like, all right, you're not going to face me? I know somebody that will. And cue Fiend Balor, the Prince, Fiend Balor. So he comes out, and then we're going to have our first match of the night. But first, I gave this segment 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Oops, sorry about that. I keep forgetting to put that off. Just a stupid freaking... I don't know what's up with that. My computer's a mess as it is. But in any case, and I'm a mess too. My head is killing me. My neck is killing me. I got a splitting headache. It's fucking weather. It's supposed to be 71 degrees tomorrow, and then by Thursday and Friday it's going to be 80. Oh. No wonder people getting sick because the weather changes every freaking day. But it is what it is. That's that. Alright, so we get to Ray and Fiend Balor as Dom stays at ringside. So it starts off with Finn taking Ray into the corner. Ray fights out of the corner, snaps off a head scissors takeover, but Fiend Balor stomps him down against the ropes. Balor chokes on the ropes a bit. They're certainly in a, kind of. So chokes him in the ropes. We start off a little bit slow, but we get a little bit better as we go on. Then Balor with some forearms to the neck sets up a 1902 chin lock. Ray gets right back up and a kick to the face. Sends Balor to the outside where Ray hits a sliding splash. As we go to break, we come back. Ray hits a springboard spinning cross body for a near fall. Goes to the 619, gets broken up. Then Ray takes Finn up top, hits a super Hurricane Rana for a near fall. Then he hits a 619. Goes for the frog splash, but Finn got the knees up. And then Dominic tries to go in, uses the chain, but Ray knocks him down, which sets up a dive to take out both of the Judgment Day members. But Dom comes right back, and the second time is the charm, and he hits Ray in the face with the chain behind the referee's back. And then Finn goes up, hits the coup de grace, 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, boom, Judgment Day wins again. So there you go. So Finn Balor gets the win, coming off that hellacious Hell in a Cell match where basically he got destroyed with the thing in the cut he had in his head. Oh, it's disgusting. And his ribs are all fucked up. He had a calf injury going into the match. Oh, he was messed up. And coming out of it, he was messed up. That's why he wasn't on Raw last week. But in any case, Finn gets the win in over 14 minutes, and I gave the match 3.25 out of 5 stars. So it was a pretty interesting match. Pretty good in my eyes. Probably the only good match on the card. And that's it. All right, then we go to a video from earlier in the day with Maxine Dupree, or Sophia Cromwell, for those of you who don't know who she is. She's not happy with how Otis was dressed and talking to Chad Gable. Shush! Shush, please. So they talk about his hair and last week, and then this week they're talking about his freaking wardrobe. So then they cut to something that happened in the back, and then we see the lovely Hall of Famer Lita down, grabbing her head. And then we see Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan there, trying to see if Lita is okay. And then referees and other people, I think Adam Pearce came in and like asking what happened. And Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch, Becky, come in and say, "What did you do to our partner?" And they're like, "We didn't do nothing." So they accuse them of beating up Lita. They're like, "We never did it." But I know who did. And we'll get to that in a little bit. So I gave that segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on with that. Alright. Then we go to the gorilla position where Becky is there with Byron Saxton. She says Lita is heading to a local medical facility. I hate when they say local medical facility. I know they can't use it anymore. Just say hospital. So she's going to the hospital, but then we see Trish Stratus coming in, goes to the Freebird rule, and she's going to take Lita's place and defend the women's tag team belts against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I'm like, oh, here we go. You know what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You know what's going to happen. So we get that. So I gave that part 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we get to match number 2 for the women's tag team belts. And it starts with Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, by the way, anybody notice her back? Man, she got a lot of cups. That's for physical therapy use. Damn, I go to physical therapy, and when I get the cups, when I do it, I don't do it often. Doesn't sound right. But anyway, when I get the cups, when I go to physical therapy, I mean, my back doesn't look like that. I mean, she got like, I didn't even count how many. I had to be like at least 10 to 15 cups on her upper back. She had one over here, one over here. I'm like, damn. She got a lot of physical therapy on her back. And I thought she has a strong back. I know, my back is shot. So, well, the heavy lifting I do, if you know what I mean. But I digress. Anyway. So Raquel throws Becky into the corner to start, and then Liv Morgan comes in for a running shoulder block in the corner. Faban! Becky Lynch fights back, takes over on the arm, which allows the hot tag to Trish Stratus. And I don't know if it was Trish or the flow of the match, but there was a lot of botches, if you were following along with the match, especially near the end. I don't know. I mean, we had this match with botches, and then we get to the next match, which is Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Hell of a lot of botching. I don't know. Maybe it's the water in Seattle. I don't know. But back-to-back botch fest of matches. Oy. Anyway, so Liv comes in, and Trish comes in. She goes to hit Liv, but Liv does the Matrix, but that gets broken up. Trish is like, only I can do that. And Becky drops the top rope leg drop for a near fall. So we go to break, we come back. Liv fights out of a 1902 chin lock. And then both women pull their hair for a double knockdown. Both women get the tag. So we got Raquel Rodriguez and Becky coming in. Raquel comes in the clothesline. Becky, which sets up the spinning Vader bomb for a near fall. And then all 4 women are in the ring. Becky hits a missile drop kick off the middle rope for a near fall. Raquel is put on the top. She blocks a double superplex. We did see a Tower of Doom spot. It's always fun. So instead, Trish hits the stratosphere on her, goes to the cover, and Raquel kicks out at 2. But she comes right back in to assist Liv with a tornado DDT on Becky that Becky kind of almost landed on her neck. Then everybody goes to the corner. Like I said, they do the Tower of Doom spot. Everybody's like, oh, yay, Tower of Doom. You know, sometimes it's good in a match. Sometimes it's, you don't even give 2 shits. But in any case, all 4 women get back up. Raquel seems to kind of accidentally slam Becky out of the corner onto Liv, which is weird. I think Corey Slater's I think he was trying to say that Raquel was trying to do, or Becky was trying to do Diamond Dust, and Becky just not Becky, sorry, Raquel picked up Becky and just say, here, oops, oh, I'm sorry, Liv, I forgot you were there. I was like, what the fuck just happened? So anyway, Becky covers Liv for a near fall. Imagine she would have won with that. But anyway, get a kick out at 2. They get back up, and Liv tries for Oblivion. It gets counted into a really sloppy manhandle slam. She's like, plop. And Raquel has to make the save. Trish comes back in, misses the kick, which allows Liv to roll her up with a 1920 schoolgirl. 1, 2, 3, we have new women's champions in Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I believe this is their first time or second time with the belts. I might be wrong on that, but anyway. In any case, this match was sloppy, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It was sloppy. People giving it a B rating. I'm like, what the fuck were you watching? I mean, I'm looking at some of the ratings on Twitter. People giving it 6, which is reasonable. 6, 7s. I don't know, 7. That's a little bit of a stretch. 5s, 4s. Someone gave it a 9. A 9 of this show? Not even close. I don't know what you were watching, though. I mean, 9. Go figure it with the 9. I don't know. But anyway, we got new champs in Liv and Raquel. Congratulations to them, but the match was sloppy. So, like I said, 2 out of 5 stars. After the match, this is where it gets interesting. And then finally we get this. After months of, Trish and Lita, well, Trish helping out Becky and Lita and everything. So now it's come full circle as Becky's upset, about losing the belts. But still holds up Trish's arms like, yeah, we'll fight another day. But Trish is like, well, fuck you, bitch. Smacks her in the back of the head. And freaking Becky didn't even go down that hard. She fell. Kind of lays her out. And then basically she hits Trish hits the kick on Becky. Then really laying her out. And yeah. I was like, why didn't you do this at WrestleMania? Why did they win at WrestleMania then? Kind of makes no sense. But anyway, now it looks like we're going to get Trish versus Becky. Probably going all the way up to SummerSlam. I think it would be better to do it at SummerSlam than do it at a B-level pay-per-view like Backlash. But, I mean, Mrs. Hunter we're talking about with creative and booking and all that shit. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see what happens either on SmackDown this Friday night or next week in Little Rock, Arkansas. Back on Arkansas, as we call it here. When we move on. All right, then we go to the back with Kathy Kelly, and her guest is, well, another good part of the night, the Wise Man. My name is Paul Heyman. So he comes in, and Kathy asks him about, what do you think about Brock Lesnar's actions last week? When he beat the fuck out of Cody. So So Paul, once again, avoids the question, starts mocking the question about Brock attacking Cody last week. Then he says Kevin Owens has a problem tonight, and that's Solo, me bookie, Solo Sikoa. Owens has to face Solo, but Sammy and Matt Riddle are not here. Travel delays or missed flight, something like that. So Heyman's like, yeah, travel problems might took us, because he's Jewish. Because they must be scared of Solo. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be scared of Solo? He's a creepy guy. He's from New York, by the way. I think he's from New York. But in any case, he's Samoan, so he can be whatever he wants to be. So anyway, basically, they, I lost my spot. Basically, who takes advantage on Owens, and guess what? It's the ones, that's the bloodline, and that's pretty much it for that. So we move on with that. So I gave that segment 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then Byron's in the back trying to get a word with Trish. Trish is like, I'm not having it, and she leaves. That's pretty much it. Then we go to a look back at Triple H, the game, announcing the WWE draft coming up in whenever, in a few weeks. It's going to be a big-time draft with everybody involved, NXT, Raw, SmackDown. So we'll see what happens with that, and we move on. Alright, I have to run to the bathroom real quick, because I have to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. Give me about a minute and a half, and I'll be right back. After this, we'll be right back. Hopefully. Alright, so where we left off, we had, my name is Paul Heyman, the wise man, talking about the flight delays that Sammy and Riddle have. So I got something in my eye. And then basically telling Kevin that you have a big problem, and that's Solo Sikoa. And who's going to take advantage? Well, it's going to be us, the bloodline, because we are the ones and you're a bunch of number twos. And that's pretty much it. And we move on. So like I said, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And then Byron Saxton in the back trying to get a word with Trish about what she did, why she attacked Becky, what's going on. And Trish is like, I'm not having it. I'm going to get out of here. So I got nothing to say. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then after that, we find out, we get a video, looking back at SmackDown, where Triple H made the big announcement of the WWE draft coming in a few short weeks, with everybody going to be drafted. So there's rumors of the titles being unmerged. There's going to be separate titles on separate shows now. Not that it affects Roman that much. I mean, really, Roman just could stay with the Universal title and just throw the WWE title in the garbage. But then again, who knows at this point? Who knows what's going to happen at the draft? But it is what it is. So we got that. All right, then we go to the back again. This time, Byron's in the back. This time with Damage Control. And we have Bailey. Give me a hug. I don't know what you were wearing tonight, Bailey. It wasn't so fabulous, if you will. But she's there with Dakota Kai, who is wearing a training bra. Okay, we got that. And then we have the beautiful, the vivacious, my third wife, Io Sky. Oh, yes. Can't get enough Io. But in any case, they're there. They're outside Adam Pearce's office. And Bailey's trying to get the team to stay together during the draft. Good luck with that. I mean, let's face it. Damage Control is going to break up. And I think EO is going to be the star. Like, remember when The Shield broke up? Who was the star of the team? Seth Rollins. Roman got big, years after Seth and Dean Ambrose or Jon Moxley got big. And then eventually, Roman was the last of all the Mohicans and last one to be, to be where he is. And it took him a while to get there. 5 goddamn years. But still, he won titles during, in that time, the U.S. title and tag titles and stuff like that. But still, he didn't make a name for himself until he started this humongous reign as champ. better promos, better matches, way better matches, and now he has Paul Heyman by his side, which I really think helped him with promo-wise. You know, and he's just like the best freaking wrestler on the planet right now, next to Kenny Omega, but that's another story for another time. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we move on with that. Oh, by the way, let me finish out this segment. So, Bayley's trying to keep the team together before the draft. But instead of that, Io and Dakota are getting a women's tag team title match in the future. Nice, thank you there, Bayley. Should have done that for this week. So I don't know when that women's tag team match is going to be between Raquel and Liv. Isn't that like I was going to say that there was a rematch, but I don't think it is. But in any case, we get that. Sorry, my eyes are going. If you see me doing this a lot, because the water got in my eye so I put water over my head. And also my head was splitting, so I put some gel on my head. So on my eye. So let me just do that. But I'm taking a little bit of time, so I apologize on that. But got something in my eye. What do you want me to do? Oh. Alright, we're back. Alright, so she also got a women's tag team title match, like I said. And also, Bayley has gotten into a number one contenders match. So Io's like, "Oi, wait a minute, Bayley-san. I got a title match. So, and I'm going to win the match." Yes, you will. If Io doesn't win, I'm going to be pissed. So anyway, So Bayley goes into Adam Pearce's office again. So looks like Damage Control is about to break up, and you know, I'll get to what happens in that number one contenders match with Io, Piper Niven, and Mia Yim, or Mishin, which is a stupid name, but it is what it is. So we got that. So tensions are at a high right now with Damage Control. And it looks like they're about to break up. Probably a backlash. And we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we go to our next match. We have Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. Bobby Lashley. He takes on Bronson Reed. Match was okay. Not great. Like I said, more botching in the match. So it's also with Bronson knocking Bobby into the corner, but walks into a downward spiral. Ouch. Get back up. Bronson lifts him to the apron where basically nothing happens. Neither man can get control. Bobby is knocked to the floor. Bronson shoulders him down as we go to break. We come back, and then we see another commercial in picture of that stupid movie with Nicolas Cage called Renfield. We just came back from commercial. We get another commercial. I don't get that. Bad production there, Kevin Dunn. Bad production. Then after that, after like 10, 15 seconds of the stupid trailer, don't see it. Please do not see it. If you want to see a good movie, go see John Wick. And if you're nostalgic and you love video games, go see the Super Mario Brothers movie. It wasn't that bad. Way better than the original Mario Brothers. Way better. But I digress. Anyway, we go back to full screen, and Bobby sends Bronson Reed into the corner for a running shoulder block to the ribs. I see your comment up here. I'll get to you in a second. A little fettuccine. But we move on. Swinging neckbreaker drops Bronson again. Then we get a suplex to show up Bobby's mighty power. Get that. Then the fans are kind of like getting a little bit into the match. They're looking like, oh, can he put the Hurt Lock on Bronson? So Bobby tries for it, can't do it. So Reed drops all of his weight onto him to break the hold. Then Lashley gets up, and before Bronson can hit the tsunami, so Bronson kind of hits a dead press Like he knocked him off the top, and then he came off the rope. I thought it was a splash, or Bobby was supposed to catch him and then hit a belly to belly or belly to back suplex or some type of suplex. And Bronson just like, you see Bobby going like this. I'm like, was he supposed to catch him? Something happened. Something botched that move. And really, Bronson hit a Des press, would look really bad. But anyway, they get back up. Lashley grabs a spine buster. Tries to hurt Lock again, and still can't get the hold on the big man. So they fight to the floor, and ref, like, damn, ref, how did you count so fast up to 7 by the time they get out the ring? So anyway, they're fighting to the floor, and Bronson sends Lashley into the steel post, and right before he did it, the referee's like, 7! I'm like, when the hell was 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I'm like, what the fuck just happened here? So anyway, the match ends in a double count out. And the match, I thought, it started off okay. It was getting to be a little bit good, but then that horrible finish. So I had to scale down my rating to 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's that. After the match, referees and agents try to break them up. Didn't really break them up per se, but then eventually cooler heads prevailed. So we're probably going to rematch next week. I don't know about that. And it is what it is. So it is. That's that. All right, let's get to the chat before we get to our next segment. Yeah, let's get to the chat before we get bored of Cody Rhodes. So let's get that. And we move on. All right. Little Fettuccine, what's going on, brother? He says, sounds like the show sucked. Good thing I didn't go. Oh, you lived in Seattle? You live in Seattle? Well, if you do, lucky you didn't go. Because you would have been bored for 3 hours. So, glad you're here because I have to tell you all this stuff. But yeah, it put me to sleep. It was boring as fuck, dude. Boring as fuck. Or as another great man used to say, boring as shit. But we move on. Thanks for the comment there, dude. Alright, my good buddy from the UK, Will Rally Sport Rally. Going on, mate, at 6:27 in the morning. Damn, you English people get up early in the morning. Unless you have a job, then you get up in the morning, but... Real Rally Sport Rally is a trooper. He stays up when I'm up late. He stayed up with me when I did a SmackDown review, and I ended it like at 5 o'clock in the morning my time, which is 10 o'clock in the morning his time. That's a real one, my friend. That is a real motherfucking subscriber. Stays with you for the most, whatever how long, when he watched the video up until near the end. That's a real motherfucker. Not someone who just stays there, who comes on video and then watches for 5 seconds and you don't see him again. Because, it is what it is. But Real Guy Split Round is a real one, my friends. But anyway, he says, hi, Pete. Well, hello, good sir. Different wrestling fans, different opinions. That's true. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and sometimes it smells. We all know that. There are a lot of assholes on this website that their asshole don't smells really bad. Their shit don't stink. But but people call me an asshole, and well, thank you for the compliment. I know I'm an asshole. I'm an honest asshole. But it is what it is. But and I don't say that to be funny or be sarcastic. I might be an asshole to some people, but I'm just Peter Joseph, that's all. And if you don't like me, don't watch me. But you will because you're so obsessed with me. And that's all I gotta say about that. I don't care for your crappy videos. Don't care. I care less. But we move on with that. Anyway, let me finish. I actually thought Raw was okay, quite good. Like I said, your opinion there, Real Rally Sport Rally, your opinion. You said it was boring. Everyone sees wrestling differently in the WC. My favorite wrestler, Liv Morgan, new tag team champion. You like Liv Morgan, huh? So you like those creepy girls, I guess, right? You dig the creepy chicks? Was Liv Morgan's kind of creepy and, weird at the same time? We have to each their own. You like Liv, I like Io and Asuka. To each their own. And that's that. Yeah, great that Liv is back as a tag team champion. And, we'll see what happens with it. They're not going to hold it in long, I'll tell you that much. They're going to lose to Ronda and Shayna. If not Io and Bayley, whenever that match is, maybe next week. But I doubt that because, like I said, Damage Control is about to break up, probably at Backlash or whenever Io and Bianca are going to fight. I hope it's at Backlash and not a stupid boring as fuck Raw. I don't know who's going to beat Bianca. It has to be somebody on the roster, or it looks like Bianca's going to go another full year. Were you Roman? You can't be Roman. There's only one Roman, and we all know who that is. That's our tribal chief. You want to be the tribal queen? Good luck with that. There's only one tribal queen. We all know who that is. That's the New York City Demon Diva, Issa. That's the tribal queen, my friends. And it is what it is. If you don't like her, then fuck you. But I digress. We move on. Alright, Real Housewives Rowdy says, Bayley probably splitting up with Damage Control. I just said that. Trish has an amazing kick. Still so good. I like the turn. She does have a good kick. She does have a good roundhouse kick that knocks everybody out. I mean, Mickie James has a pretty damn good kick too, if you notice, in her matches. Speaking of Mickie, so it's supposed to be, I don't know if it happened, but it's supposed to be a big announcement for Rebellion, that Deonna Purrazzo, who won at the Multiverse United event, that big fatal four-way with, with what's her name? Not Mina, sorry. The Japanese chick, what's her name? Miyu Yamashita, I think it was. But anyway, Deonna won the match. She's going on to go for the might be vacant Knockouts title. That all depends on Mickie, and they're supposed to do a big announcement with Mickie that if she can't make the match, she has to drop the title because of her rib injury. So if the doctors clear her, then I think we get Mickie versus Deonna again, and I think Jordynne Grace is in that match too. I'm not sure. I think this is Mickey's last hurrah. She's gonna. I would really have her end it at Slammiversary, then kind of a B-level pay-per-view event type thing like Rebellion, and then I think after that is Against All Odds, and then Slammiversary in the summer. I would have her lose at Slammiversary because that's TNA's one of the big pay-per-views they have besides Bound for Glory. But we'll have to see what happens with that. Also, big ups to Sonata. Holy shit, Sonata finally won the big one. He beat Okada at the last New Japan show, Sakura Genesis. Pretty damn good match. But the match of the night, holy shit, Mercedes Moné beating those two other chicks I can't pronounce. I should know them, but, I can't pronounce them. All the Japanese names. But that was a pretty damn good match. And then she gets challenged for, I think, on April 23rd, by, who she, I think it's, I can't think of her name. I think it's Miyu, not Miyu Yamashita, I think it is. I don't remember, but, so you get that. So that's the April 23rd show. I think that's for Stardom. And I know the next New Japan show, besides Resurgence for New Japan Strong, is in Japan. It's going to be Dominion. That's going to be big. That's going to be huge. And I'm hearing that Lance Archer is going to take on Juice Robinson. And then we got Tanahashi facing Will Ospreay. And the winners of that will face Kenny by God Omega at Forbidden Door. Oh, who do you want to win that one? Can you say Kenny versus Will Ospreay 2, 3? I don't know. I think it's 2. I mean, because Kenny did beat Will Ospreay for the United States title, so that's kind of a rematch. So I think it's number 2. So mark your calendar. When is June 23rd? I believe it is for Forbidden Door. Ospreay and Kenny again. Yes, please. I'll take them. I'll give my money to Tony Khan. I'll take it. But we'll see between now and then. And Mercedes Moné, who does she maybe fight at Forbidden Door? Is it Paige? That's the rumor going around. But then again, who knows? I mean, I'm seeing weird stuff on Twitter, like there's gonna be a new Bloodline member. I'm like, who? Who do you put in the Bloodline? I know there's another cousin of the Usos and Roman that's supposedly gonna be coming into the company. Man, those the Anoa'i family, I can't even pronounce the name. Man, they got a lot of kids down there. So, I don't know. I really wish Naomi was coming back to WWE. Put all that shit with her and Mercedes Moné behind them. Just come back, join the Bloodline, be with her real life husband Jimmy, and be right next to Roman, and then just beating the living crap out of the entire women's division. Maybe win the SmackDown or Raw title. I would love to have Naomi come back, beat Bianca, but it's a stretch. Or Naomi beating Rhea Ripley. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, okay, let me finish Real Guys with Rouse comment. Okay, we talked about the chick kick. Yeah. Trish has a great kick, among other things. Anyway, Paul Heyman's Riddle impression, funny promo, and there you go, my thoughts. Yeah, that was funny. Paul's like, travel problems. Travel problems, my tookus. I like that. That was funny. I like that. But, yeah. But good promo. It was a good promo. Paul's always good at promos. He's a promo machine. But I guess. All right, back to Little Fettuccine 68. Did I say 69 before? Oh, I might be wrong. Anyway, I heard the Ray versus Finn match was good. Yeah, it was good. That's the match of the night. Besides, Solo versus KO near the end. It was a good match, but predictable ending. But Ray versus Finn was pretty damn good. It wasn't great, but it was good. But anyway. Solo looking soft. I don't know about that. Well, they're kind of portraying him like he can't do it on his own. He has to have the Usos help, or maybe, back then it was Sammy, or maybe Roman would help him once in a blue moon. It's not looking soft, but he can get it done on his own. I think they're just booking him a little bit incorrectly, and they're saying Solo is going to be one of the newcomers that's going to be pushed to the moon per se, in the next coming months and maybe years, who knows. And Solo, keep an eye on Solo, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on Solo, because he possibly could be the one that makes this whole entire Roman Reigns title reign end. Maybe at SummerSlam. We'll see. Because remember how he cost Cody at WrestleMania? What if Cody wins Money in the Bank and faces Roman at SummerSlam? And we get that same kind of ending, but this time Solo hits Rowan by mistake with the Samoan spike, knocking him out. And Cody. And everybody gets pissed. But like I said, all good things come to an end. But it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, but yeah, you can say he's looking soft per se in his matches, but he puts on pretty decent matches. We'll deal with that. All right, let's move on with that. Okay, Real Rowdy says AZ. That's who it was. Thank you. AZM and Hazuki V or Hazuki 5. No, Suzuki V is who Mercedes had a triple threat. It was a banger. I watched it. Oh, I did too. I just couldn't remember the names. I'm sorry. What? I love Japanese wrestling. I don't know every fucking wrestler in Japan, okay? I know the legends like Onita, the crazy fuck that he is. He's still in those stupid goddamn explosion matches. I saw a preview for the next one he's doing, and the trailer. I mean, he took a freaking barbed wire exploding bat or stick or whatever it was from the back and the front. And then he got sent into the barbed wire explosives, and he just stays there. Dude, how old is... Onita has to be like 60, 70 years old, and he's still doing these matches. Any real man would probably be dead. But it's Onita. You know, he has the landmines on the freaking floor, barbed wire explosives and shit. Calling it the death match from hell. Now he's using rockets and shit. I'm like, dude. I told you Japan is crazy. With those crazy fucks that do that shit in Japan like Onita does. I mean, if you don't believe me, go look it up on YouTube. There is like crazy matches galore. Piranha matches. I mean, there's an actual piranha aquarium in the ring, and they're putting one guy put the other guy's head in the piranha pit. I was like, God damn, I mean, if those were real piranhas, I'm not like, they're like fake. You think wrestling's fake? Oh yeah, go to Japan. Go to Japan and see that type of match. Tell me it's fake. Piranhas, I'm not kidding. Piranhas, sharks, I don't know, maybe sharks with laser beams attached to their freaking head. They're crazy in Japan. But they are, as always, number one forever and ever. Okay. But we all knew that already. But yeah, that match was a banger. That was a great match. Not Onita, sorry. I got Onita on my mind now. But Okada and Sonata, pretty good match. Aussie Open winning the IWGP Tag Team belts. That's amazing. That's great. I'd like to see Aussie Open and FTR. They're kind of teasing it. Maybe for Double or Nothing. I don't know, but I would kind of save that for All In the UK. That sells tickets. Kenny versus Will Ospreay in his home country. That sells tickets. I mean, they already got 25,000 on standby. And May 5th is when they're going to hopefully sell the rest of them. I doubt that, but I mean, those matches speak for themselves. Ospreay and Kenny, FTR and Aussie Open. Mercedes Moné and Paige in her home country? Yes, please. If Tony wants this to be a humongous success, those 3 matches will sell the fucking place out. Not totally out, but at most they get another 15, maybe 25,000 tickets, maybe. But, I mean, Tony, it has to book this perfectly. Like it's Wrestle Kingdom. Because this basically is his WrestleMania. All In is like WrestleMania to AEW. Not Double or Nothing. People think it's Double or Nothing, but All In is basically the WrestleMania of AEW. Because it started with All In 2018. And then it just changed it to All Out 2019, 20, 21, 22. It's 4. So this is really All In 2. So like I said, Tony has to book this perfectly. This has to come up as the pay-per-view of the year. Because right now, in my eyes, it's Wrestle Kingdom, what number is up to? 17? I lost count. But we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, we move on. Alright, so thank you for that. Alright, I don't know who this is. Don't it's a troll, it's some other person. I'm gonna have a problem with their name. Hassan Terrell. Did I say it right? Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated? We're gonna do it. Da 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 da, doing it our way. Gotta love Laverne and Shirley. But anyway, that's my childhood right there. Hassan Terrell says, "Hi there. How was your day on Easter Sunday yesterday?" Well, not yesterday. Actually, it was yesterday. Well, I take it back because I'm, on American time here. It's Tuesday morning here in the States. Well, wherever you may live, well, probably Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night where you may live. But anyway, well, I did do an Easter vlog on the Shadow Slayer, my Shadow Slayer channel, so check it out. Go to my Shadow Slayer channel. It's down there. It's TSL number 63. I kind of do a little bit of a vlog. It was earlier in the day on Sunday before I went out. But my Easter was pretty good. Watched the Mets lose terribly. And then I had Easter dinner with my parents and the missus, of course, and that's basically it. Came home, went to sleep. Nothing major. Just had it with my family, and that's it. Watched some TV, and then we ate, and then we left. We talked, and then we left. We had some cookie and cake, coffee and cake, and then we had a good meal, and that's it. Just any ordinary day. That's all. But hopefully your day was good as well. So thank you for that. All right, let's get back to Raw, and comments are still appreciated if you want. If not, you can still watch. That's it. All right, let's move on. All right, so we had Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed ended a double count out, and then referees and agents had to break them up. Match was a little bit botchy, but still, I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right. I forgot to mention that we did have a video for Seth freaking Rollins. Okay, I guess he had trouble. Most of the videos that we saw were for people that probably had travel delays and shit. So, but I mean, SmackDown's gonna be in Lincoln, Nebraska. Yeah! And then Raw next week is in Little Rock, Arkansas. Hit country. But we move on with that. So I just want to point that out. We saw Seth Rollins. All right, then we go to the boring part of the night, and that's Cody Rhodes, who comes out. Adrenaline in my soul. Here comes Cody Rhodes with another boring as fuck promo. Whoa! If you needed more reason to go to sleep for this show, here you go. Cody Rhodes comes out for a chat. Says, I usually have one thing to talk about. What do everybody want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? The same fucking thing you say every fucking week, Cody. Shut up. We know what you want to talk about. If it's not Roman, it's Brock. If it's not Brock, it's about your dad. If it's not your dad, it's about you. Nobody cares. The same fucking thing. Every fucking week. It's like missionary position every fucking promo. I hate to quote Roman on that, but it is. Same monotonous fucking shit. Oh, he starts off a little slow. Then he gets that fire. Everybody's like, yeah, Cody! MDK all day, Cody! Fuck you, Cody. And your fucking fans, too. Fuck them. The only good thing about Easter weekend, you want to know what was good about Easter weekend was that Dusty Rhodes Legends episode. That was good. And then after that was, Undertaker and Randy Orton in Hell in a Cell, the lead up to that, all that rivalry they had. That was good. This weekend, I can't wait. Sheiky Baby's on. Iron Sheik Legends. I can't wait for that. That's going to be freaking legendary. Legendary. And then after that, Rivals is going to be Hulk Hogan brother and Roddy Piper, which all led up to WrestleMania 1. Guess who was at WrestleMania 1? This guy. But I digress on that. What happened there, Creston Cat? You fart. Wrestling Cat's taking a snoozy snooze. The one and only Wrestling Cat that doesn't want to be on camera anymore. I'm leaving it alone! Okay, leave it alone. She keeps me company, though. On a little mat rug down over here. I'm not gonna show it, because I don't want to. But anyway, we got that. All right, so I'll get to your comment after this. All right, so Cody comes out and says, "Hey, you want to talk about it?" Yeah, we don't want to hear 20 minutes of your life, dude. So it's like, I usually come out and I talk about Seth Rollins, my pec injury. Oh, your little pec go pop. The Rumble, completing the story, which you didn't finish, and it will never be finished at this rate. But after last week, things are a little bit more complicated. He says the story is not finished yet, and I got a little bit more layers. He says, I lost at WrestleMania. Yeah, you did. And there is no one to blame but him. I like how he said, I was lying on my face in front of 80,000 people and a rubber chicken next to me. That was funny. They brought up the rubber chicken. Okay. So he has no one to blame but himself. He lost to the champion Roman Reigns. You did. Acknowledge him. Which has people giving him some thoughts about what happened. One thing came from Paul Heyman saying that Cody had to earn another shot. Oh, Paul, come on. I think that was last week, really. Cody's like, I've gone from dashing to stardust to the EVP. Oh, there's an AEW reference. To the leader of the pack. So there is no earning it because he is it. Says, I didn't earn it, I am it. Okay. And then he mentions, oh, my friend Matt told me. I'm like, yeah, nice Matt Jackson reference. I wonder what Matt Jackson's going to think about that, either on BTE or Dynamite or Rampage this week. It ain't going to be on Access. What does Matt Jackson really think about that? Oh, I don't give a shit about Cody. By the way, I still got to watch BTE this week. I have to watch last week too, but now I got to watch this week because I missed it. The only thing about it was that Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa standing up to the Blackpool Cuck Club. You do know they're gonna get their asses kicked and get sent to the hospital, right? The elite is gonna be all in the hospital, except for maybe Kenny. Kenny's gonna be all by himself. Because good old Don West, his good old partner, the guy is like, 69 me, Don! He's gonna stab him right in the back. And join up with those Blackpool Cuck Club guys. Not that they need Don West. God rest his mighty soul. Don Callis. They don't need him. They're good by themselves. They don't need another person like a Regal type person. They don't need him. They don't need Don Callis. They're fine on their own. They're fine on their own. They don't need Don Callis. One second, guys. I can't talk now. I had a splitting headache. I feel like I'm going to puke. I think I know why I'm going to puke. This fucking show. But anyway, we move on. So he talks about that, and he says, you have another factor, and that's Brock. But the question is, why Brock did what he did last week. Cody heard from SmackDown that Brock was upset about his spot on a card going first instead of, going last. Cody says, "Oh, I think it was uncertainty about me, meaning for Brock's future, some shit like that." Then we hear about Lesnar's accolades, like we didn't know that before. And Cody's like, "Yeah, I am scared of him, but I still want to fight. You know, you want a death wish. That's what you want. You want your death sentence at Backlash, dude. And I think you might get it. Cody should lose to Brock, so that we have this struggle of Cody Rhodes storyline all the way up to Money in the Bank. He ain't gonna win King of the Ring, I'll tell you that much. He shouldn't even be in it. I mean, there's so many other people on that roster that could be King of the Ring. Well, people say Solo should win that. I'll go with Solo. I think Eli Drake should win Money in the Bank, personally, not Cody. Give it to L.A. Knight. Don't give it to Cody Rhodes. That's too predictable. Have some unpredictability at Money in the Bank. Don't give it to like, oh yeah, Cody's in it. Yeah, he's gonna win. Obviously. The women's Money in the Bank is it should be unpredictable because you don't know who's gonna win. I'll tell you who's gonna win. Io Shirai. Mark it down right now. April the 11th, 2023 at 1:56 a.m. Io Shirai. Io Sky is gonna win Money in the Bank. Mark it down. If it doesn't come true, then I'll eat my words. But that's what I would pick for Money in the Bank. Io and Eli Drake to win that. Not Cody. But this is WWE. We're predictable. We have to give it to Cody. That's it. Alright, so Cody's like, I'm scared of Brock, but I still want to fight. I want Lesnar to look in the mirror and see a victim, and I'm going to fight him anywhere. Say WrestleMania Backlash. I'm like, Cody, you do know they took that name out, right? So, yeah. There's a third botch of the night. So, it's Backlash, not WrestleMania Backlash. I bet somebody told him in the back, like Hunter's like, Cody, it's not WrestleMania Backlash, you fucking idiot. Cody's like, oh, my bad. Dumbass. So, it was still, a decent promo from Cody, but I could care less about it. So, I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Let me move on. Alright, now, let's get to some of the comments, and then we'll be back. Alright, like I said, if I'm saying your name wrong, don't make fun and don't get mad. I'm trying my best. Some of these I don't know who they are, so. If you're real, at least you're real, you're not being a dick. But I digress. If you're gonna come in here and act like a dick, go home. Go do something else. Please, because I'm just gonna block you and you'll never be seen on my channel again. I don't care how many fake accounts you make. You'll never be seen on this channel again. But I digress. Alright, Hassan Terrell says, my favorite on Easter Sunday, Lakewood Church. Somebody's been watching Joe Austin. I wonder how you found that out. It's probably opened my big mouth. Anyway. Lakewood Church, and I saw Easter Parade, and it was good too, but I saw animals on it, and it was good too. Okay. Well, yeah, Joe Austin's on NBC Channel 4 at 11:30 every Sunday. Well, mostly every Sunday. I think you can watch him on Channel 5 too, earlier in the day, like 9:30 in the morning, I think. 9:30. But he's a good man, that guy. Praise be the Lord. Anyway, REP for Dusty Rhodes' dad. Well, sorry. You mean Cody and Dustin Rhodes. Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace to the mighty man himself, the American Dream. American Dream, baby. Dusty Rhodes, I like the baby, baby. Look at my son, Cody. He's an embarrassment to me. But I still like the baby, baby. Cody. I love my son, Cody and Dustin, baby. If you will. Cody, baby, if you will. That was a good documentary. That was a good, well, not documentary. It was a good 2 hours of Dusty Rhodes. From his humble beginnings as a son of a plumber, all the way up to winning the NWA World title a couple times. his feud with Flair. Then the probably one of the most epic promos in wrestling history, the hard time. You don't know what hard times is like, Ric Flair. You don't know what hard times is like. I love that promo. That promo is like speaks to a lot of people who dealt with that during the 70s and mostly the 80s, and now a lot of people are dealing with hard times. You know, with inflation and the way the country is and everything. I throw my name into that hat. I've been suffering hard times with finances and everything, but I still make a living. I still make my money. I still do what I gotta do. I get up in the morning, do what I gotta do, then I go to sleep. Well, when I go to sleep, not during the day. I gotta do my things. I gotta do it. I gotta eat, make a living. Be with the woman I love and the people I care about, then that's pretty much it. I'll hop on YouTube and talk to good people like Issa and her chat. Talk to Joe Cronin once in a while. Good people. I talk to good people. I don't talk to people that just are talking out their ass and just act like immature zombies. So that's what most people are. They're immature and they need to grow up. I'm not saying, I need to grow up. I do. I'm 46 years old, man. People say I gotta grow up, but well, you do too, some of you. But that's it, I'm just gonna live my life, and I mean, I had the perfect life. I wish I did. Nobody has the perfect life. Not even perfect people. There's no perfect person. God didn't make perfect people. He made some good-looking people, like Io and Kyrie and Asuka, but that's another story for another time. But nobody is perfect on this platform or in life itself. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect, that's for sure. But, I may come off to some people as an asshole. That's their own opinion. They don't like me. They don't like... They say I have no charisma. I have no confidence. I've been having people say I have no confidence for my entire life. I have no charisma on YouTube or in life itself. You think I actually care? Not really. I don't really care that much. I used to care, but really now I don't care. And like I said, if you don't like me, don't watch. Go do something else with your life. But if you're gonna come on YouTube and act, you think you're the biggest thing since sliced bread. I do that sometimes. I think I'm a hot shit. I know I'm not hot shit. I think I'm hot shit. I'm really not. I just try to entertain the best I could. People say, Peter Joseph, you shouldn't even be on YouTube. Your videos suck. Your channel is dead. If my channel is dead, how come I have 1,210, well, not even 12, 1,220 subscribers on this channel? Oh, they're fake. Some of them. Some. I already admitted to doing sub for sub back in 2015 for like 2 days. 2 days I did it. I didn't do it for long because I didn't want to be like another person that other people that did sub for sub back then, and still do to this very day. I didn't want to be like that person. I wanted to be myself. But for most of my YouTube career, I was somebody that I did not want to be. What I should have done. I was playing. I was Peter Gilmore back then, which is my stage name on my radio show. I just adopted it to my YouTube show, my life, but that's not my real name. My real name is Peter Joseph. Well, my last name is different, but most of you know what it is. But in any case, I used the Peter Gilmore name for my entire time here, and I had some good times. I got noticed by NoDQ.com not once, but twice. I had some good years on YouTube. I got well, before my original channel, Human Killer 99, got dismantled and terminated unwillingly. Those 2 times I got on NoDQ.com, I got one of them got 5,000 views in an hour. I don't know what it would have got if the channel never went down. Probably more than 5, maybe 10,000, 15,000 at most, maybe. Who knows? I did a Halloween video with Rosa and my brother from another mother, God rest his mighty soul. Way back in the day. Remember when, some of you might remember this, but remember when you used to do a video and it got really hot, and then it hit 301 and just stopped right there, and it took a long time for it to actually count all the views and everything, which was a pain in the ass back then, which should have never happened. I found out before my Human Killer 99 account was terminated, that Halloween video had 25,000 views, give or take. And it got hit, with a copyright claim because I played the Thriller, and I had Vincent Price's. This is before the copyright shit. You can't use certain bands and stuff like that. Copyright, blah blah blah. Yeah, but I got hit with a copyright claim because I used The Laugh by Vincent Price. Because I had Thriller in there, and then I had The Laugh at the end because that's where he got it. And then I had Michael Myers' theme, which got banned in certain countries, which was retarded. And then I used Godsmack Voodoo. But I missed that video. I still have it somewhere. Cause I found back then when my brother used his phone to do it. I think we used his phone to do it, or my old camcorder way back. This is like 2009, 2010, I believe. I forgot what actual year. But in any case, I missed that video, man. I missed that, man. That was good. I did a good job editing that. Well, me and my brother helped me out with the music part, but I edited that up so good back in the day. I'm not as great as I am now, but now I'm not that great as I was back then, I should say. But I missed that video. I missed those good times. I had good times on YouTube and everything, but then as a lot of people do, they get red hot and then down the shitter they go and get involved with drama and just involved with people that, they shouldn't have never got involved with. And I'm not going to get into that, but, people still think my channels are dead. Think what you want, but I'm still going to be doing what I'm going to do. This is a hobby for me. Like, people say that it's a hobby for them. This is just a hobby for me. I got other things to do in my life. People, I got a job. I got a loving girlfriend. Somewhat good Well, I got a good family and everything. My mom and dad are good, good and everything. But, I'm not focusing my entire life on YouTube because people say that, oh, you're always on YouTube. No, I'm not. I have a life outside of this goddamn place. Some people don't. But I don't go on a tangent, I apologize, but in any case, I just figured, with all the drama that's been going on with me lately, I changed my name to my real name, not because of the trolls or anything like that. I just felt I needed a new start. I wanted to kind of wipe the slate clean, not because of that crap. I just felt, I needed a change. I wanted to, be myself, not be this person that a lot of people did like, and then, he turned into an evil person that backstabbed everybody in the back like 6 months ago. I didn't want to be that guy no more. So I'm trying my best to be myself, and if people still think, I'm still gonna be the same guy that I was before, that's your opinion. But all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be my true self, Peter Joseph. And if I can't do that, then you need to find a new hobby, not me. I could find another hobby if I wanted to, but I'm just doing this, because I love sports and everything and music, and I want to get my voice out and everything. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to get into any more of that. So, if some people can't let me be myself, then I'm sorry. If you don't like me, then don't watch me. Go do your own videos. They get 5 views. Nobody watches your crap. I mean, I get my views. Sometimes my rant channel is like legendary, and I get on average between 100 and my highest one is almost 2,900. That's my Grimm's Toy Show years ago. Even on this channel, I think the highest one I have on this channel is 1,800. I think it's 1,800. I have to look again, but once in a while my video goes boom. Even my Metal Guy channel, when mostly a tribute channel to the Faithful Departed, and I get a lot of views on that. I mean, my Bushwhacker book vid, surprisingly, I didn't think it was going to get a lot of hits, but it got about 150 hits. Not great, but still. I don't do, when those vids get, a lot of views, people's like, oh, you did it for clout. You're disrespecting the dead. I'm not disrespecting anybody. It's just that people watched it. I put good hashtags and everything. Most people don't do that. Some people can barely get 5 views. Got to put the right hashtag once in a while. Can't put hashtag somebody's name on there. Nobody's gonna care about that. Or hashtags butts. I don't know. I'm just making something up, but some hit, some don't. I never wanted to be popular on this website. I just wanted, to talk wrestling and music, or just shoot the shit. I just got into the wrong crowd of some people I thought were friends, and then they just turned out to be assholes. And then in turn, I became an asshole to them. They thought I was a good person, then I stabbed them in the back, and they didn't want nothing to do with me. That's fine and dandy. I'm just still gonna, I'm trying to fix myself. I'm trying to get better mentally and physically. It's been a struggle. I know I got a long road ahead of me, but still, if you don't like my channels, I should say, you don't like the way I talk, I mean, that's fine and dandy, but you still watch anyway, because you got nothing better to do on your own channel or channels. It is what it is. Here, why you got so many channels? Because I like to branch out a little bit. Other people have multiple channels. Joe Cronin has like 3 or maybe 4 channels. People don't, I bet he gets like, why do you have 4 channels? JD, the same thing. He has like, I think 2 or 3 channels. Big goddamn whoop. How many channels people have? If they want other channels to put some different content on, then it's fine. I use Metal God as a tribute channel. I do talk about heavy metal and music, so it's not, I put that in there because, why you have a Metal God channel and all you do is tribute videos? But some of the videos are music based. the death videos, so some of them have been music-based, and I do talk about heavy metal news every so often. I do unbaggings of, In This Moment merch or whatever merch I get. Eventually, I will be putting concert reviews on that channel when I go to concerts, whenever I go again. And I mean, the Shadows Lair is basically predictions, but I do some vlogs here and there when I'm bored. And my rant channel is just rants. This channel is just Ring of Honor, Raw and SmackDown reviews. My Peter Joseph channel is AEW based, mainly AEW and pay-per-view reviews. And that's it. I like to space things out. I don't want to put everything on one channel. I could, but I don't feel like it. You can't tell me what to do on my own channel. Do I tell you what to do on your channel? I care less what you do on your channel. You could have a whole channel of gaming. Good for you. You could have three different channels for gaming. Whoop-de-goddamn do. But again, if you don't like what I have on my channels, you don't like me as a person, 1, I don't care. 2, don't watch my videos. Go do something else and leave me alone. Leave me to do what I want to do. All right? Stop the obsession with me. Stop. Just stop. I don't obsess about a lot of people. I did back then. I don't really care about certain people anymore. I don't really care. Take that what you will. Take that whatever way you want. You think what you will. That's all I'm going to say. Think what you will. But there's just it's like people that are so infatuated with my videos and my channel and my life. Why are you so invested in my life and what I do on a daily basis? Why do you care? I don't care what you do. I don't care if you took a shit just now. I don't give a shit. You just had sex just now. Do I care? No. I could have had sex like 5 minutes ago if I wanted to. Per se, if I wanted to, I could just shut this video off. I'm like, I'm gonna go, I mean, do you care? What I do? Why do some people care so much about my life? I don't care. I don't care what you do on a daily basis, what job you have. Who cares? I don't get invested in your fucking life and your channel or channels. I don't care. I don't get so invested. I have to watch your channel, this and that. I don't care. I just don't care about certain people. I just don't care. But people get so involved in my life and want me off YouTube so bad, it ain't gonna happen because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Whether you people like it or not, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep doing what I like doing, and that's talking about wrestling and talking about sports. I could do it somewhere else, but I just don't want to do that at the moment. I will leave YouTube on my own terms when I want to. I don't need somebody else to say, "Oh, you should leave YouTube." I don't have to listen to you. I don't. Simple as that. Simple as fucking that. But that's it. You don't care about me? Well, in turn, I don't care about you. Simple as that. You do your own videos that, if they get if they get a lot of views, oh, good for you. Whoop-de-doo. But, you get it off my name? Oh, that's clout. Thank you very much. You're welcome. But do what you do. I'll do what I want to do. I'm going to do. And that's it. You go your own way. I'm gonna go my own way. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Good old Fleetwood Mac. Which is still over there, by the way. You know, my poster of Stevie Nicks, my guardian angel. But I digress. But yeah, go your own way, do your own thing. I'll do my own thing, and that's it. You know, and I'll say it again till I'm blue in the face. You don't like what I say and how I portray myself on this website, then go watch somebody else. But you won't. It's so hard for people to even move on with other people. I can move on anytime I feel like it, but I moved on from certain people. Or at least try to, but I get brought back in somehow. I don't want to be pulled like a freaking tug of war. I just want to be left alone. That's all I want. Be honest with you, I just want to be left alone. But certain people just can't learn the word no and learn the word leave me alone. And leave other people that don't need to be in the conversation alone. But that's so hard, right? But it is what it is. What people think I'm instigating, I don't give a shit what you think. I don't instigate anything. I might add an opinion, but it's not instigating at certain points, certain things. If I have an opinion, I'm going to have an opinion about it. It might not be the greatest opinion, but, you know, it might not be the right opinion, the right video to make, but still, I'm going to have my voice be heard. It's like that great song by the Mighty Hatebreed. I will be heard. I will be heard. I have a voice, I'm going to use it. It might not be for a good reason, and it might get me, you know, a lot of heat and everything, but still. You know, sometimes I don't think before I do something. That's, you know, been always a problem with me. But still. I'm just going to have a voice, whether it be about wrestling, music, or anything. But mostly now it's going to be about wrestling and sports, and that's it. I don't care what these people do in their spare time. They have a fight with somebody else. I could really care less. Just don't do like 50,000 videos about it. I don't do 50,000 videos about anybody, really. People say I did like 93 videos about one guy. I mean, come on, I don't. Not 93 in a row. But it is what it is. Alright, you know, I'm done with that shit. Let's get back to wrestling, because I talked too long. And I apologize for that. And if you know, take it what you will. Alright, let's get back to what we're talking about, because I'm getting agitated right now, and I'm getting a headache. I'm getting more of a headache than I have right now. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, let's go to... Hassan says REP for Dusty Rhodes. Okay, we talked about that. REP for Tim White and REP for China. Yeah. I'm glad they put Tim White in the Hall of Fame. Not that he, you know, should have went in per se, but, you know, he did a lot for the company even before we even knew who the fuck he was. I really think Earl Hebner should have went in, though. Not for the Warrior Award, just for Hall of Fame purposes. But they did for Tim White because it was posthumously, because he died. And they did the same thing with China. They put her in with DX, which I thought was, you know, was nice. But really, she should be in by herself. Kind of like other people we know. Miss Elizabeth, anyone. Gail Kim, Melina, Michelle McCool. So many others that should have been way before. People like Beth fucking Phoenix and the Bella Sluts. Next thing we know, Alicia Fox is going in next year. Not that she did anything worthy. Well, one pretty good Divas title reign. But other than that, really nothing much. She says she's a legend, yeah, maybe in her own mind, but not... I don't think she's that worthy of a Hall of Fame induction. I mean, Buff Bagwell is now saying he wants to get into the Hall of Fame. Well, what did you do, Buff? Not much. Not much. Maybe your mom, Judy Bagwell, should go in just for the Judy Bagwell on a pole match. That was horrible. What came out of that? The Viagra on a pole match. Thank you, Vince Russo, you fucking mark. But Bagwell in the Hall of Fame? I don't know, man. I don't know if Buff's worthy of a Hall of Fame induction. The only good thing that he did was, him and Scotty Riggs as American Males, with probably one of the funniest theme songs ever. American Males, American Males, American Males. That's the only good thing. And then his time with the NWO, where I'm buff, I'm the stuff, and the girls just can't get enough. And his stupid top hat, thinking he's Slash from Guns N' Roses. Not really a Hall of Fame career there, Mr. Marcus Bagwell. Well, actually say Marcus Alexander Bagwell. He had a good career, and then got involved with drugs, and he was on a freaking Skinemax show called Gigolos, where he's like banging random chicks. Well, that's good for you. Maybe Marty Jannetty should do something like that. Oh, wait. Never mind. I was actually, Sunday, here's a funny story. I was watching TV. My parents were just like flipping around, and the Shawn Michaels Legends thing was on. So started watching that, and it got to the part where they were talking about Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels with the barbershop thing, Jannetty trying to jump out the window to escape. Are you blind? That epic freaking thing. They were showing him, and they showed Marty Jannetty get put to the plate glass window, and my mom goes, "Oh my God! He's bleeding! He's bleeding!" I'm like, "Oh, he's busted wide open." Yeah, I get my mom into wrestling. She likes wrestling once in a while. She likes the women wrestling, because women. She gets into it sometimes when I'm not there, I don't watch wrestling when she's there, like a pay-per-view or anything. But sometimes, sometimes I just change the channel. Oh, there's Tyrus on Gutfield talking about Trump. She likes that guy. She likes the big fat man Tyrus, who I don't even think he has the NWA title. I think EC3 beat him for the NWA title. Interesting. But yeah, Tyrus is very knowledgeable about politics. So maybe he found his calling instead of wrestling. Not that he did anything worthy in wrestling besides being the Funkasaurus, and that gimmick failed. Now he was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He held Sweet Charlotte for a couple months. Now he lost to another schmuck like EC3. But nobody is going to ever hold the world title longer than Nick Aldis. He held it for over 1,000 some odd days. I don't know what the official last number was, how many days he actually held it before he lost to Trevor Murdoch. I think it was like almost 11, getting close to 1,100, I think. I don't think anybody in the modern era of the NWA that, Mr. Billy Corgan owns now is going to ever get to that level. But then again, it's the NWA. So they don't do like weekly shows like Raw and SmackDown do. But, they got good people that like Homicide. Blat! It is what it is. But, yeah. China, I cried when China died. When I found out the news that China died, I cried. Not on video, but the only time I almost cried on video was when Daphne died. And Mickey Mouse Club member Tiffany Hale, who died right around my birth, I think it was after my birthday. I think it was around Christmas she died, which kind of hurts because my birthday's on Christmas Eve. So I found out that news, and I grew up with Tiffany Hale, the Mickey Mouse Club, and the Party, the band that came out of it. Almost cried like a little baby on camera, which would have been really embarrassing, but, the crowd like, he's crying, I don't care, gotta be a man sometimes, you gotta have a good cry once in a while. But I don't like to show that type of emotion on video, I feel bad, and I want to cry. I want to let out my emotion, but I want to try to keep it in for the sake of me and for the sake of what I'm talking about. But yeah, when Daphne died, I had to stop the video. I stopped the video. I couldn't go on. And the Tiffany Hale video, I wanted to cry, but I held my emotions in. But those kind of hurt. Those videos, they kind of hurt because like I said, I grew up with Tiffany from the start of the Mickey Mouse Club in 1989 all the way to it ended in '94, and then I kind of lost touch with that stuff, and then I got back in it when I found out about YouTube and everything, and I subscribed to a channel that re-uploaded a lot of Mickey Mouse Club stuff from the first season all the way to the end. And then with the party and with Justin Timberlake stuff and Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and all those other good people there, kind of brought me back to the good old days. And I friended Tiffany on Facebook and Instagram, and then the other members of the party, Chase and Dee Dee and Damon and before he changed his name, Alfred. Not that Alfred. Yeah, I was good friends with the band. I'm still good friends with some of the members of the band. Good stuff. But, yeah, it hurt when she died. It hurt. And then when Daphne died, I found out from General Jerry that morning, and I just freaking lost it. I did the video, and I couldn't. Like I said, I couldn't finish I couldn't go on. I wanted to finish the video and like I usually end it, but I couldn't. I had to stop because I was about to freaking lose my mind. And the way she died just brought back bad memories of people that I knew and loved that died of suicide and died of like drug overdoses and stuff. I had a childhood friend that OD'd. And I knew him and his family pretty well. I still know his family pretty well. But, having one of my best friends tell me that he died, I'm like, what? How? Oh, he OD'd. I'm like, what? I didn't even know he was on drugs. It hurt. That was all the way back in 2001 when he died. And then, losing my brother from another mother, that hurt even more. When the last time I saw him was at Super Bowl 3 years ago. Sadly, with the San Francisco 49ers, they choked against the Chiefs. I was with him for the Super Bowl, and then the day after, and then 3 days later, he was dead from complications because he had a back injury and all the other shit. So, just really a shock. And I still miss him to this very day. 3 years later. I think about him a lot. I talk to him a lot. So, it hurts. Especially when, China died. Scott Hall dying, it hurt. Ashley Massaro. When she died, that hurt. For me, personally. Because I knew Ashley from when she was on the Diva Search and stuff, but even before that too. Lemmy dying, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Eddie Van Halen, because my idols and everything. Lemmy has the same birthday as me. How fucking cool is that? He has the same birthday as me, which is Christmas Eve. I have the same birthday as Jesus Christ the Lord. Can't live forever. I wish we could. Can't. Even Joni from Happy Days, that hurt because that's my childhood. A lot of people who have died in the 80s up to now, well, we're mostly the 80s because everybody from the 80s is still alive or really old. Ozzy's old, and Ozzy's 74 years old. But, he's getting better, thankfully. He's getting much better. He's going to be kicking ass on that Power Trip tour in October. That one show he's doing for this year. He's going to do a full tour? Probably not. He's still going to kick ass and do all those great tunes that you all know and love. But when he dies, yeah, that's going to be really tough on me. Almost as bad as when my parents die. Gonna be really hard for me to get over Ozzy's death and my parents eventually when they die. It's gonna be really hard to get over that shit. But, you know, I get what you're saying there, dude. I get what you're saying. I just get it. I get it. Alright, so I'm sorry that we went off on tangents and that's it. But this is my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want for 2 hours. Or however long I go. If you don't like it, then don't watch. I'll say it to him blue in the face. Do not watch my video if you don't like me. But you will because you are so obsessed with me. And you have a problem. That is learning when to shut up. I have that problem too, but you know, I'm only human of flesh and blood. Like that great song. But, you know, at least I know when to say when. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! I digress. Alright, let's get back to Raw, because I want to finish this up and go to bed, because I got things to do tomorrow. Like, have a life. But we move on. Alright, so we had Cody, this boring as fuck promo, talking about Brock, saying that he's going to see him, he's going to fight him at WrestleMania Backlash. You know, we boxed it in, it's really Backlash, Cody. But still, pretty decent promo. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, now we're back on track. But like I said, if you want to leave comments in the chat, that's fine. At least it's pertaining to wrestling. I mean, I could go off topic too. It's my show. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, we move on. Alright, then we get to finally we get to our next match. It's the Usos. Jimmy and Jay, put up your ones. As like I said, the Usos are the ones and you're a bunch of number 2s. Like the Bloodline. We're number 1s and you're number 2s. Anyway, they're taking on the Alpha Academy of Sheesh, please. Of Chad Gable and Otis. So this was it was an okay match. Nothing really great that came out of this match. 13-minute match. I lost my spot because my computer went haywire, as always. So anyway, starts with Otis jiggling away. I'm gonna flip that flubber fly. So he gets caught in a waist lock and he wiggles his way out of it. Then he blocks a sunset flip easily. Chad Gable comes in and armbars Jimmy over the top. Then a top rope clothesline gives Gable a near fall. Jimmy then gets taken down, slapped in the back of the head, like smacking him around like Scott Hall used to do. Chico. Something happened to this. Something happened to you, Chico. We move on with that. And the Usos are like way off base to start. They're like questioning each other, like, what the hell's going on? So then they come back with a demolition decapitator, remember the old finisher. Probably one of the greatest theme songs in history by Rick Derringer. Demolition. I'm not going to sing it because I have a headache. Actually, you could actually hear me sing that theme song on my Peter Joseph channel. It's there. Not great singing, but still. And sadly, I got hit with... I don't know, it got hit with a copyright claim and I used a fucking instrumental. How does that get hit with copyright claim by the WWE? Oh, that's right. It's the WWE. Good job, Vince. Fucking bitch. But still got a lot of hits, though. But I digress. Anyway, so they hit that on Gable, and Otis is knocked to the outside as we go to break. We come back. Chad Gable's still in trouble, tries to get over for the big tag, but Otis is nowhere to be found. Jimmy then chokes him on the ropes, but throws into an explosive suplex. Then he gets the hot tag to Otis, who breaks out the good old-fashioned caterpillar, not the W-O-R-M. Who. that Scotty 2 Hotty used to hit and still hits to this day. I saw him live for the first time many I don't even remember how long ago, but it was fun. You know, going back to the Attitude Era a little bit of Ruthless Aggression era. He hit that. It was fun. I saw Fandango wrestle Homicide, and they beat the crap out of each other. They went to the outside. I filmed it too. I think it's on my Facebook page, I forget where it is, but that was fun. You know, seeing Fandango come out with his old theme like did it. That was fun. You know, seeing Big Cass in action and everything. Even that guy named Enzo Amore. But I hate that guy. He's a fake Italian. Don't tell him I said that, but I digress. Anyway. I'm Enzo Amore, and I'm a bona fide stud and a certified G, and you can't teach that. We move on with that. Alright, so Otis hits the Caterpillar on Jimmy, but Jay makes the save. Jay then sends Otis out to the outside, goes for a suicide dive, and Otis blocked it, obviously. Jimmy goes for it, but actually hits the suicide dive, which kind of stunned the big man. Then he hit a double super kick, which sends Otis on top of the announcer's table. Then they just push him over. I'm like, yeah, push him into Corey Graves or Kevin Patrick. Get him off commentary. Then you know who has to. You know what Hunter's gonna do? Get the call. Come on, Hunter, pick up that phone. Wait. Go on my Twitter page. You know what to do. Slide in my DMs. Not like that. You know, you're besties with my good friend Issa. You know, you can be major brownie points besties with me if you give me that call, and I'll be down into wherever state you need to be me being. I'll do commentary. I just don't want to hear Vince in my fucking ear. I'm like, fuck you, Vince. Don't tell me what to do, Vince. Fuck you. Say how I want it to be said. I'm not telling stories. Call the action like I see it. Fuck you. He's like, you're fired. Well, fuck you. I quit. Go to AEW, work for Tony Khan, a great man. Or I work for Scott D'Amore, another great man. And then again, I could work in Japan for Mr. Obari-san. Mr. Obari-san, yes. He gave me the good money and the good. He won't have to pay me in money. You just have to pay me with some hot as fuck Asian chicks from Stardom. Or Joshi. That's it. Just put me in a nice fucking hotel, or apartment. I'm set for the rest of my life. You gotta love it. I digress. Alright, so they send him over to the announcer's table. Gable then hits a beautiful moonsault on both of them on the floor. That was pretty damn nice. Then he goes up top, hits a top rope headbutt for a near fall. As we go back in, he locks in the ankle lock, or he tried to, on I think it was Jimmy, and Jimmy breaks free of that. And then we get a blind tag by Jay. They hit a double super kick on Gable. Then the 1D. Bing, bang, boom. Good night, Chad Gable. See you next time. In 13 minutes, the Usos get the win. Pretty decent match. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And we will move on with that. So, pretty decent match, but thankfully the Usos are now back on the same page. Kicking ass and taking names with the Bloodline. And that's it. We move on. Alright, then we get to the triple threat match. The winner gets a future title shot against Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. So we had Piper Niven taking on Mia Yim, or Mia Mishin Yim. Taking on my third wife, Io. And pretty decent match. Good pace, I guess. Starts with Piper shoving Io down, or you bitch. And we have a double team by Io and Mia, sending Piper to the outside. I'm glad they call her Piper and not Dewjap. Dewjap was a stupid name that Eva Marie made up. Glad that bitch ain't back in wrestling. Fuck her. Not literally fuck her, but fuck her. But anyway, Mia hits a suicide dive, but Io then hits that beautiful moonsault, probably one of the best in the business. next to Tiffany Stratton, of course. On both of them, as we go to break, and she hits it, and she got up like at me, I'm great. I'm like, yes, you are great. You look great. Because when you look great, you feel great. That's a commercial. Oh, yeah, it is. Don't believe me? Go look it up. When you look good, you feel good. But when you look great, you feel great too. That's a commercial. All right, so she hits that as we go to break. We come back. Piper gets double teamed, including a double upside down choke, won by Io, like that, almost like the tarantula that Tajiri used to do. Remember Tajiri? You all remember Tajiri. As we go to, sorry, they lock that in, take Piper down. Sorry, I moved ahead. So just double team, and then Mia hits a drop kick. Io turns on her. Oh, well, you didn't see that coming, did you? Takes her down, sets up a springboard missile drop kick to Piper, knocking her down. Mia then drops Io. Piper drops the big fat elbow. Then Misha hits a code red for a near fall on Piper, but then Io comes off the top with the over the moonsault, over the rainbow moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Io gets the win, and a little over 8 minutes, so she gets a future title shot against Bianca Belair, whenever that might be. I hope at Backlash. But is she gonna win? No. Sadly, no. Because thanks to Bayley, Bayley's gonna turn on her. Damage control is gonna go bye-bye. But I think there's gonna be good in this, because Io is gonna be a major freaking star in that hopefully Raw roster. I don't think she should go to SmackDown. I think she should stay on Raw. Maybe with Asuka. Maybe team up with Asuka. Oh, man, the promos are going to be epic. If you thought them single, that promo they did when one-on-one was good, oh, imagine them as a team. But it wouldn't be Asuka being baka, 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 baka. And then Io be like, beach! You know? You'd be like, Dark Asuka, you know, just being like, ooh, I'm gonna dance, you know, trying to be Dark Asuka. You know, they ruined that. And Io is better off as a heel anyway. You know? And maybe, just maybe, they bring back Kyrie. Just to make Daddy Joseph's dick hard. You want to know what makes Daddy Peter Joseph's dick hard? You know. I don't even need to spell it out for you. But anyway, so Io gets the win. Made me happy. In my pants. So that's it. So we'll see when this match is going to happen between Bianca and Io. And that's pretty much it. At least she gets a title shot. But she's not going to be the one to finally beat freaking Bianca Belair in her now over 1 year reign as champ. And probably will be 2 year reign at this rate. There's nobody that can beat her except Rhea and Charlotte. I would say Becky, but now Becky's now going to fight Trish Stratus. And then after that, what do you do with Becky? Do you thrust her back into the main event picture? You probably could. But don't, make her the man once again when she was just obliterating people. Don't give her like, she's the man. Put her in a ridiculous tag team with Lita. I don't know. Let's move on. Alright, so Io gets the win, made me happy, and that's pretty much it. Alright, while we're waiting for my computer to load. Hey, I can't believe Trish Stratus got heel on Becky Lynch. It was coming. It was coming ever since I think Trish came back to help out her best friend Lita, well now ex-best friend Lita, and help Becky with the damage control, because you gotta have a third person there. So what better way to have Lita, who is Lita's best friend in the whole wide world, and was Trish Stratus. So you knew it was coming. I was hoping they would do it at Mania, but they didn't do that. And that's pretty much it. All right. All right. Thank you, Hassan, for that, or Hassan. If I botch it, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? I can't pronounce everybody's name. But I digress. All right. So then after that, we go to the back with Byron Saxton and Kevin Owens, who knows he isn't smart to face Solo on his own. Oh, you thought of that just now there, Kev. But that's what he's done for his entire career. He's like, I don't need Riddle, I don't even need Sammy. I'm gonna do it on my own. If I get my ass kicked, so be it. So I got that. So Kevin Owens had his one leg, and then I forgot to mention that Paul Heyman said that Kevin's going in with one leg, so he's the proverbial one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Who do you think wins that? Not him. So we got that. So we get to the main event. Kevin Owens against Solo. This is their second time they fought. The first time Kevin won. Sad. All right, so the Usos are out with Solo, obviously. And anybody notice he had a towel on his head? Did you steal that from Taz? I was on Issa's chat. We're making fun of the towel. Towelmania. The towel has more charisma than Wheeler, Utah. He does. It does. Oh my God. Hassan. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Now I know. Thank you. Good day. But thank you for the comments. Hassan Chop. Okay. I made fun. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm not being racial or anything. I'm just being not funny. But anyway, thank you for that, Hassan Terrell. Anyway, all right. So Solo starts on the leg, and then stomps on the leg, has Kevin in trouble. Then he gets sent to the outside. And then a super kick drops Jay, and Kevin sends Solo into the steps, and then he looks at Jimmy. But then Solo comes back, takes out the leg again. Then he hits the running Umaga attack. Even though it's really not really the Umaga attack, it's the running Rikishi butt attack. Made famous by their father. Father. But anyway, move on. We take a break. We go back. We go back. We come back. Solo still works on the leg. Kevin then gets in some shots, but he's trying to make a comeback, but the leg gives out, and then Solo hits a super kick on him for a near fall. Kevin drops him again, goes up for the frog splash, even though his knee's all banged up. And he hits that, but still the knee's all messed up. Goes for the stunner, gets blocked, and Solo hits a Samoan drop for a near fall. And then Kevin catches him on top with some headbutts, but the knee once again gives out. I think he was trying for that fisherman superplex, couldn't get it. But instead, Kev throws him off the top rope with a body slam. And then he goes up top, hits a swanton. I don't know if that's a right move for that, even though with your leg there, Kev. But anyway, so he gets a near fall out of that. He throws Solo off the ropes, goes for the pop-up powerbomb. He hits that, even though it's a little bit sloppy. But I didn't really care. But then, his knee gives out when he was trying to go for the cover, which allows Solo to block the stunner. And then all chaos happens. Jimmy tries to get involved. Kevin goes after him. Then Jay gets involved and gets in a cheap shot. Super kick, I should say, in the ring. And then, I think it was outside the ring or whatever it was. And then Solo loads up that Samoan spike. Boom! Right in the neck. Good night, Kevin Owens. Solo picks up the win in almost 13 and a half minutes. Pretty decent match. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, 3-on-1 beatdown happens. And then we cut to the back. We see Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle. I guess they made their flight. They were probably just in the locker room, just playing with each other, or never mind with that. They just thrown away. We were like, oh yeah, they missed their flight, but they're really in the back somewhere, just waiting for the cue. So anyway, we see them coming through the parking lot, all the way to the ring for the last minute save, and they beat up. They take care of business. They knock the Usos and Solo out the ring, and they go up the ramp, they go up to the back, and Solo's still a little pissed off. He's trying to break away from the Usos and try to go to the ring, and then the Usos are like, "Hey, Solo, settle down. Solo, why you so crazy? Take it easy. Take it easy." So that ends the show, and that's pretty much it. All right, so 3 out of 5 stars for the match, and then the aftermath was kind of like a rerun of SmackDown, and then there you go. That ends my belch. No, that ends a pretty mediocre mid episode of Monday Night Raw. So I gave Raw a solid 6 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think of the show in a comment down below, or you can do your own video if you want. Do whatever you want to do. You leave comments, leave whatever you got to say in the chat now, or, probably just leave a comment after the video and that's it, or do your own video. Because they took out the video apply feature a long time ago, which was the stupidest thing that YouTube ever did. That's just during the Susan era. I hope Neil brings that back. Neil, for the love of God, I know you haven't done much lately in your time as the new CEO of YouTube, but please, for the love of God, if you want to really make a first impression, bring back some of the old features from when Susan fucked everything up. Bring back the video reply feature. That would be freaking epic. Among other things they should do on YouTube that I already explained in videos, so. Will they do it? Probably not. They want to listen to the content creators, and they're going to listen? Probably not. Still going to be mayhem on this godforsaken website. I don't know if Neil's gonna make YouTube great again like it was way back when. But I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that, and let's move on with that. So, like I said, 6 out of 10 stars for Raw. And we'll see what happens this week on SmackDown. We've got a lot of things happening. Brock Lesnar's going to be on Raw next week to probably answer to Cody. So that should be fun. And that's pretty much it. We got NXT tomorrow. The aftermath of what Braun Breaker did to the NXT champion Carmelo Hayes. We got that. Indy Hartwell, still your NXT Women's Champ. We'll see what happens with her. We'll see what happens with the Women's Tag Team Champions with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And the ever-growing saga of, Fallon Henley, Kiana James, and the resident virgin himself, Brooks Jensen, and that other guy, Josh Briggs. Are we ever going to find who Sebastian is? I hope so. I don't want to go another 2 months. We don't know who the fuck Sebastian is. We know who Zach was, which supposedly was her brother. Well, who's this Sebastian guy? Is somebody she fucked, or who knows? It's an interesting storyline, but it's going on for way too long. Oh, it's like a Bloodline storyline. It's way too long, but it's actually good. That's probably the best storyline in the business. The Bloodline storyline. We got that. And then we got Dynamite on Wednesday. Should be a good show from Midday Wake, which means the good land. So we'll see what happens with that. Really only thing, I think we're supposed to hear from the Hangman. I think we're supposed to hear from Hangman Adam Page. I think. We got Michael Nakazawa and Brandon Cutler basically getting their butts sent to the hospital by the Blackpool Cuck Club. And maybe we'll get something with Taya Valkyrie and Jade. We'll see what happens with that. So much more to come on Dynamite. And then Thursday night, we got Ring of Honor. See what happens on the next episode of Ring of Honor TV. Friday, like I said, SmackDown. Then we got Rampage back at its normal time, but not live. Actually, it's at 10 o'clock. Well, it was live. They did pretty damn good. For Rampage did pretty good, they said. They said the viewership went up. Surprisingly, for that show, which wasn't great. That was a horrible Rampage. And the rating went up because it's live. Tony, are you getting it through your head now that Rampage should be live? Not on Friday nights, though. But really, you can't really put it on Friday or Saturday night on TNT during really basketball and hockey season, and especially in April and May. And October, well, that's TBS for when the baseball season starts. Well, playoff stuff for baseball. So, but that's usually during most of October is like the the wild card round, and then the ALDS, and then the ALCS, and then that's it. Then by late October, early November, Dynamite won't be preempted much. But as far as TNT goes, especially for Friday and Saturday night, when the hockey playoffs and the basketball playoffs are starting, which starts this weekend. So get ready to hear a lot of Rampage is going to be on Saturday, or it's going to be on at 4 o'clock Eastern time when everybody's in work or coming out of work. I mean, there's supposed to be another show coming around. I think it's supposed to be called Collision on Saturday night. You think that's going to help too on Saturday nights on TNT? Nope. I don't know what Tony Khan was going to do with Rampage, but I think Friday night at 10 o'clock is not really working for them. And I think TNT is a bad station to have Rampage on. But, TNT loves their wrestling like TBS does. I mean, where would you put Rampage then? I would say ESPN, but not a lot of people have ESPN, especially guys that have Dish. I mean, I can get it, but I have to pay extra money. And I already pay enough with the fucking rich man's cable. I have to add that because I have to get the sports pack. I got the second tier package on my Dish, but that's why I don't get ESPN. So and I don't have like certain channels I can't get. I have to watch it on the stream, or sometimes I might have to get it off the PS4 or whatever. So I don't have a PS5 yet. I will be getting it soon. I'm waiting for the damn price to go down, which will take another 3 years. By that time, PS6 will come out. That's gonna be like $800 when it comes out. Ridiculous that those next gen things are $600 to $800 when it first comes out. Ridiculous. I remember when the PS3 came out, it was like $250 when it came out. Boom, bought it the first day. No, I didn't buy it the first day. I bought it like maybe a couple months after it came out. PS4 it took me a while to get, but I got it. Now just the PS5 has been out for a couple years now. I don't even have it. A lot of people don't have it. I want to get PS5, not for Resident Evil 4 remake, which is amazing. I want to get it for Final Fantasy 16, and then eventually Resident Evil 5 remake is coming out. Oh yeah, it's been confirmed. I just don't know when it's coming out, but it's been confirmed that they're going to remake Resident Evil 5. They're going to remake Code Veronica X, which is yes, please yes. But what they should remake is Resident Evil 6. That is the most horrible Resident Evil in the franchise. Horrible. I could go days with how horrible that game is. Oh, it's great. No, it's not. It is not a great game. The plot is ridiculously dumb. But they made up for it in Resident Evil 7 and 8, which is Village. 7 and Village, which is 8. The remakes have been damn good. Resident Evil 1... Well, 0 and 1 is great. Resident Evil 2 is great. Resident Evil 3 remake is great. And 4 is just epic. They know how to remake those games. They add little things in there that weren't in the original, which is damn good. Like new dungeons and new weapons and stuff. That's just great. They did that with Final Fantasy 7. They should do 8 too, but they only did They did 8, but it wasn't a remake. It was like remastered, which is basically the same game, just updated graphics on the PlayStation 4. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, get ready for Resident Evil 5 remake, Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, and maybe down the line Resident Evil 9. But I think that's way down the line. I mean, what else can you do in a Resident Evil game? I mean, Chris Redfield's old as fuck. Leon is old as fuck. Claire Redfield is, Claire Redfield. Jill Valentine, I don't know where the fuck she is after the events of Resident Evil 3. Even though she came back in Resident Evil 5 as a demon. Oops, I gave that away. And then she was I think she was in 6 as well, but then I don't think, I think they mentioned her in 7, or I think they mentioned her in 7. She wasn't in the game, but I think they mentioned her. And then one of my favorite characters, Ada Wong, was in Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4. Oh, she looks great in Resident Evil 4. Oh. Then she was in Resident Evil, I don't think she was in 5. She's in 6 and all that. And then, I think 7 and 8, I don't even think they even mention her. Code Veronica, they don't even mention her either. Which is... Really, they should have put Ada Wong in every Resident Evil game. Even the first one. She should have made Ada Wong like Sid in Final Fantasy, because he's in every game. I mean, everything. Even Final Fantasy Tactics. That horrible game that was. But, man. There's certain characters that should be in every single game. Ada Wong is one of them, and Sid is like legendary in Final Fantasy lore. Same with Cloud. Or Squall. I think if they do if they do a remake for another Final Fantasy game, please redo. You know what? I don't want them to do it, but I think they should do it. Final Fantasy 9. Or 4. I know they did remake that, but it wasn't really a remake per se. They just made it for the Switch and the Nintendo 2DS and 3DS. It's not really a remake. But yeah, I would love for them to do 6 as a remake on the PS5, and then 9. I love Final Fantasy 9. One of my favorite Final Fantasies in the series. Next to 4 and 6. And 7 too. 7 is like my number 2. Well, no, I take that back. Final Fantasy 7 is my number 1 game in the series. Final Fantasy 9 is number 2. Final Fantasy 6 is number 3, and Final Fantasy 4 is my number 4. No pun intended with that. My favorite villains in that series is Kefka and Sephiroth. Anybody else I don't really like. Even Ragnarok in Final Fantasy 13. And don't get me started with Final Fantasy X2. That game is horrible. 13-2, horrible. Lightning Returns is okay, but not great. But, there's certain Final Fantasy games I can't stand playing. It's just too bothersome. The plot is like all over the place. Final Fantasy 13, 13-2. All over the place, too long, like Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 12 is good, but it's too fucking long to get everything. 100% and everything. 100% treasure hunter. 100%, when you do all the hunts, you get a big trophy, I think you get an ultimate weapon. It's just tiresome. It's time-consuming, because you got to do everything in that game. Exactly, Dustin Cat. Exactly. But anyway, enough about video games. We can do video games on another video when I feel like it. Alright, let's finish off the chat with Hassan. He says, I like Archie comic books, cooking, Marvel movies, and games books too. That's nice. I like comic books. I used to like comic books. I don't collect them anymore. Because there's no comic book stores around my area, which sucks. But I still have probably one of the greatest comic books in the history of mankind. You know what that one is. Most of you know what it is, but I'll tell you that anyway. Fantastic Four #1, the old one that first came out. I still have it in mint condition. Am I gonna sell it? Fuck no. I would, but I don't. I mean, I'll get like a lot of money for it, but I'm gonna save it because it's nostalgia. I have Superman 500 in semi-mint condition. And when he died, we all remember when Superman died in Superman 500. That was probably the comic book to get at the time. I got it at Comic-Con, which is sad enough. But I mean, it is what it is. I used to collect Thor magazines. X-Men, Wolverine by itself, the comic was great. Silver Surfer, Ghost Rider was amazing comic. It still is. I mean, you could. I think you can. I have to look it up. I think Marvel. You can go on Marvel and get a subscription, and I think they either send it to you or you can just read the comic on the website. I think it used to be like that. I don't know if it still does it. I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up. But, Archie comics are cool. Cooking, I like... I don't cook, per se. I'm a bad cook. The only thing I can cook is chicken parmesan, eggs, and pasta and hot dogs. And that's it. But, I watch the Food Network religiously. Like, I like watching Guy Fieri. I like watching Chopped. Tournament of Champions and stuff like that. All those good cooking shows. Not that I learn anything. I mean, I kind of do. I just watch it religiously because I got nothing else to watch. Marvel movies. My favorite one is Wolverine. Not the... Well, you know what I mean. Not the first Wolverine. Not the Wolverine or whatever the second one was. When he died. He didn't die in that movie, They say he did, but it was old as fuck Wolverine when his adamantium kind of went bloop. When they finally said, oh, we can finally find a way to get his adamantium out of him. And then he had his daughter. We kind of fucked up the freaking comic book. I'm like, he never had a daughter. He had a son. I forgot what his son's name was. Wolverine's real name is, I think his name is John. I have to look that up. But I have that comic when they actually mentioned his name. His real name, not Logan. It's not his real name. Logan was, like, I think his war name. But his real name, I think, if you watch X-Men or the first Wolverine movie, they kind of mention it when they showed him as a kid, when he got the adamantium, well, the bone claws. Before he became an adult, he got the adamantium and everything. I think his name was John or Jim. Not Jimmy. I think it was John. John Logan Wolverine. I think his real name is. But I digress. I like Thor, the movies. I like all the Marvel movies, some of them, most of them. But it's what it is. Games, books, I read some books every once in a while. That's that. Okay, on tomorrow night's special is AEW Dark and NXT The Bump. Oh, I think I read that too fast. On tomorrow night special is AEW Dark, NXT, The Bump on Wednesday, and AEW Dynamite. On Thursday, Impact Wrestling. For all those Impact Wrestling fans. I watch Impact only for Rosemary. You know why? Because she's my demon assassin, my demon bride. And the person that gave me the prophecy name. So, if you don't believe me, go on my rank channel. I have a video called The Prophecy is Real. Not just off the top of my head. It's real, damn it. Impact Wrestling Thursday, Ring of Honor, SmackDown and Rampage on Friday. Okay, got that. Okay, final comment, and then we're going to bed because it's 3:15 in the morning. I gotta go to bed. RIP for E3 Games 2. Yeah. E3 is gone. I heard... Oh, yeah, that's the... I know what you're talking about. I thought... E3, yeah, the E3 convention, I think, is gone, too. Which sucks. It sucks. Everything is gone. G4 is gone. All those shows that used to be on the channel. Used to be called a video game. I think it was... Well, it used to be Spike. G4 is gone. You know, it was kind of resurrected with Xavier Woods, then disintegrated. You know, I miss all those video game shows they used to have back then, back in the like 15, 20 years ago. I'm so freaking old. I remember a video game show called Video Power back on Channel 9, early in the morning, like 6:30 in the morning. On Channel 9, Monday through Friday. I don't know, I forgot who hosted it, but it was basically a video game show where contestants, I think they answer video game questions, like trivia questions, and then they have a bonus round where they go and find video games off the shelf or some shit like that. I forget how it was. Not like what another hit TV show called Funhouse back then. They had an English version from England that they brought over to the States, which is great. J.D. Roth was the host and like one of my freaking idols back then. He's still around. He's not doing much these days. I think just producing stuff. I don't know. The last thing I think he did was a dating show, which he I think he hosted and produced. I don't know what he's doing right now. Miss that guy. I miss the cheerleaders used to be on Funhouse, the game show. Those cheerleaders were hot back in the day. I don't know what they're doing now, or who they're doing. Should have been me, but I digress. But yeah, that video game show, Video Power, back in the day. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, got dressed for school, and then from 6:30 to 7, if I didn't have to leave, because they used to, and when I went to high school, they had 7:30 in the morning basketball. I took that for a couple of semesters. And it was kind of really dumb because I shouldn't have done that. Even though I started school at 8:15 back in the day. But yeah, I had to get up at 6 o'clock to get the bus at 7, which took me like almost 30 minutes to get to school. And sometimes I would get in a little, like 5 minutes late, but it's okay. But when I didn't have to have that class, and I had to go in at 8:15, I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, got dressed, and then I watched Video Power from 6:30 to 7, and then I watched Good Morning America back in the day when they had Joan London and the other guy and all those other great people that we used to be on Good Morning America. Watched that till about 7:15, close to 7:30. Then I got on the bus with one of my best friends and another friend. Got on the bus, went to respective high schools, and then that was it. And then you came home, and during high school, you watched the Mickey Mouse Club, and you watched Kids Incorporated. And then, before that, came on at 5 and 5:30. Before that, I would get home like at 3:30. Put on Nickelodeon back in the day. Watch Double Dare, Super Sloppy Double Dare. Legends of the Hidden Temple with the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. Watch that, get the picture, figure it out. All those great Nickelodeon TV shows and all the great 80s cartoons. You know, He-Man, She-Ra, GoBots, Thundercats. I had such a great childhood. The 80s were like, I mean, if we weren't born in the 80s, you missed a lot. And if you were born in the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you have to look it up. You have to go on YouTube and look up the 80s. That was probably... Nothing will replicate the 80s. Not even now, not even in the future. Not even when all of us are dead. and our grandchildren will follow us after that. I even think when it hits 2080, but half of us will be dead. You know, it's like 60 years from now, I'll be dead probably. Most likely I will. But, you know, when we get to 2080, 100 years after the 1980s, you think it's going to be a great year? Who knows? We won't be here to see it. But our kids will. I guess you kids are not ready for the 2080s. But you're gonna love it. I messed that line up, but it's okay. But yeah, you know, we never know what's gonna happen in the future. So we don't even know what's happening next month, next year, next 10 years. Who knows? That's one thing we do know. Donald Trump might be president next year. Maybe. But and then after that, Mr. Ron DeSantis will be the next one after that. Hopefully. Oh yeah, Biden said he's gonna run in 2024. Who cares? Who cares? You're going to steal the election again? Go ahead. Be my guest there, Sleepy Joe. You bastard. Anybody but you next year. Anybody but that old, decrepit, senile fart next year. So do not, and I repeat, do not vote for him. Trust me, do not. But if you're a Biden supporter, God bless you. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, everybody, I'm going to go to bed. It's almost 3:30 in the morning, so I'm getting tired. I still have a humongous headache, so I'm going to take an aspirin. I'm going to Excedrin number 69. I'm going to try to get some sleep, and then I got to get up for work. Got to do my job, make the money, and then I have to do some errands after that. Do some errands during the afternoon, and then I'm going to come back home, have some lunch, and then I'm going to get ready for NXT tomorrow night. And you should too. So, that's pretty much it. So, I will be back tomorrow live on my other channel, my Peter Joseph channel for NXT. So, if you're not subscribed to that channel, subscribe to it now. Hit the bell, so when I do go live, you know when I'm live. Or if I do a regular video, you know when I do that. And subscribe to all the other channels I have as well. PG Rants, Metal God 669, and The Shadows Lair, along with this channel. So all the other 5 main channels, so you can't miss anything. Whatever channel I use, you know who I am. So it is what it is. But, you know, eventually I'll probably cut it down to maybe at most 3, maybe 4. Maybe I'll cut it down. Maybe I'll get rid of one channel, but I don't know which one I would get rid of. You know, because I got so many subs on some of my channels, but well, never mind. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So we move on. I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Hassan Terrell for coming in. I guess you're a newcomer, so welcome to the party, pal. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Also, I'd like to thank Little Fettuccini 68 and my good buddy from the UK, Real Rally Sport Rally, and anybody else who watched. Thank you for the free view. You know, some of you did watch and didn't bother to say anything. Either you're chicken or you're a troll. But I probably have you blocked anyway, and you will remain blocked forever. So I like to have good people here, not losers. And that's pretty much it. So you don't like me blocking you, then you know, call me a pussy. Well, I get more pussy than you anyway. So I digress on that. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to everybody who came in the chat and who watched. Thank you for the free view. And that's it. So Raw, once again, 6 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. And that's pretty much it. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, share the video all over the place, hit the bell, like I said, so you don't miss anything. And that's it. So I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cookout. And if you're not down with that, I got 3 fucking words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, peace. Adios. Until next time.